Now, you've started Geneva. This is your own venture when it comes to e-commerce. Tell me why you decided to launch this website.
So I've always been interested in health as a sector. I feel that the market and people's perception of the market has changed over time, where probably in the 80s, consumerism was big, and it was all about what I can get for myself. And I think that it's changed over time to be more involved in the environment. And I think probably lately it's become more about my health. And so we kind of have this view that health is the new wealth. And when you take that to its natural conclusion, some of the things that are important to people that want to get healthy is education. There's a lot of product in the market, and what is the right product for me, for my family, what's the efficacy like, what's the manufacturing process like, and there wasn't anything that was addressing that. And then the second part of that is motivation. How do I get healthy? How do I stay healthy? And we wanted to cater to both of those aspects, not just here is product, pick it and check out, but somewhere along the line we feel that we can educate the person, and anybody that buys something from us is ultimately a little bit healthier than they were the day before. Right. And that's been the driving force for this business.
Now, how can a small operator, a relatively small operator now, how can you compete with the likes of Kalahari at this stage? Like how does that work?
Look, I think that smaller operators have to, I suppose, fight a bit smarter than the larger ones. I mean, we all have the same access to trying to acquire a customer, but it comes with what happens after that. Are you able to convert better? Is there a lot of time that you've spent making the checkout process more user-friendly? Have you added value to the customer? And I think that when you get to that point, customers decide that they're going to go with the companies that add the most value. So, what we've found so far is that we've built up a customer base very quickly, a very loyal customer base, and customers that say, that tell their friends about us, because we do what we say we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to educate them, we're going to motivate them, and then when they actually decide to buy something, we're going to get product to them very quickly. So I think that's probably what we're doing. We're not necessarily looking and saying, well, how are we going to compete with the next person in the market? We're looking at, well, how are we going to compete on executing our strategy, which is the most important thing for us.
And how do you build the brand trust? Because I know when it comes to online shopping, people are always worried about their financials, their data online, their privacy. And how do you build that trust when you're competing with websites that are operating on such huge scales?
Well, for us, trust is two parts, right? So in the health space, trust is, I trust you that you're going to give me the correct advice in terms of what the product is. So we've spent a lot of time on actually making sure that the product is selected as opposed to just taking any product and putting it online. So we have a curated approach to products. We only select products which we would take, be it as a supplement or in the sporting environment. We have pharmacists and nutritionists in the company that evaluate products, and we give our customers a trusted view of a particular product, as opposed to, here is every product in the market, you choose which one you want. And based on that, people begin to trust the brand because they believe you're not going to give them just any old product. They believe that you're going to give them the correct product for them. So for us, that's what trust means. I think trust in terms of privacy, in terms of credit card protection, people kind of believe that should be taken care of. And I think that any company starting now has got to have that piece under control before you can even start operating. So, that hasn't really come up with our customers yet. Well, I say yet, I don't know if it's going to come up, but people believe that what we're doing is correct, and that we are going to protect their privacy, that we're running the top security that we can, that there's extended validation SSL on the website, that's PCR compliance. So all the technology behind security is taken care of.